Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And today we're back with the 1971 Honda CL175 that we paid only $300 for. And so far we're about $340 into it. And most importantly today, we're working on the air boxes. We're gonna rebuild these air cleaners as opposed to buying new ones with stuff I already have, meaning I already have foam, so I don't have to spend the money. I already spent this money, and we're just gonna go ahead and show you how we do this. Guys, this helps if you're ever in a bind. Let's say you can't find the air cleaner that you need, you can always find this foam. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is really start taking this apart. And what I mean by taking it apart, I just like to take a razor blade and kind of run it along the inside here. There's a screen underneath here. So I just need to get to cut the paper away so that I can then start peeling it off. If I can do that, and then it's just kind of grip it and rip it. Okay, got a different knife. Maybe this one will work a little better. Yeah, it's actually sharp. And then cutting it across. Yep, let me just stretch my knife out a little bit more. Come on, there we go. Get down in there. Just trying to cut all the way through. There we go. Get till you hear the screen. And you can start to see the screen under there. Good, that's where we want to get to. It may take a little bit of finessing to get it, but once you get it started, it's a little easier to go at it. And when you grab it, try to grab a bunch so that it'll start to peel off. There, this is coming off. Okay, let's keep going around. Not quite there yet. Sharp blade will help too. And then just right in here. There we go. Try not to cut yourself. We're trying to save money, not spend more. Okay, so I think we're good here. Now it's just getting this other side that we just have to get down. It's a little harder because of the lip right here. But if you just stay at it, there we go. And then right here, there we go. There, we're starting to pull out. And just keep working our way around. Getting a little bit more right here. It's not that difficult. You just have to make sure you're cutting all the way through. And we'll clean up all these little bits. But you can start to see already in what we have here. Okay, let me keep working around. We do have a dirt dauber nest right there. And you can see it's about an inch. If you want to know how far you have to cut down, it's about an inch, maybe a little bit more deep. Let's see if I can just get through. And like I said, this side's just a little tougher because you're at that angle. But you do get that I'm cutting through screen, or I'm cutting to screen at the end, so you can start to tell when you're there. There we go. That's starting to get a little better. Yeah, it's just, we just have this little bit left. This side's free up top, yeah. Let's get these. Yeah, maybe it'll help going longer blade here. Yeah, that made a difference, being able to get underneath here. Let's see how that did. Oh yeah, we're just about done. Come on. Okay, a little bit more right there. Okay. Just about got it. Oh, just about there. Got it. Okay, let me throw all this stuff in the garbage, pick it up. So I am working at the dining room table, and so I better clean up. Carrie's not here, so I better make sure I clean up my mess as I go in case she walks in and I can act like I'm doing something else. So let me clean up this mess so we can move on to the next step. So guys, this is basically what you're looking for. I'm looking to get down to the screen. You can clean off as much of this excess as you feel comfortable with, just as long as you don't have any pieces that are going to fly off. This glue is pretty good on here that sticks down, so I'll run the vacuum cleaner over it just to make sure I don't have any loose ones that are going to come off and just clog my screen. But that's what we're looking for. And now we're going to take this foam right here, cut it to wrap around here, and a little glue on this end and on that end, and Bob's your uncle will be done. So let's go ahead and cut this. So guys, I was curious to see if you could cut this foam with a paper cutter, because we have a paper cutter, so I figured I'd give it a go. And it looks like it worked. That a pretty straight line. Well, it's not super straight, but it's a little quicker than if I did it myself with a pair of scissors. And then all the way around. Looks like I'm going to be able to cut this guy a little shorter, cut it off the end. So I'm a little tall this way. It could be a little shorter, but I actually like it in this. I'm actually liking it being a little snug, because then I don't even have to glue it. I don't have to do, it's like a press fit, right? It's got enough spring in it, although it may compress it too much, but we'll see. But that'll work right there. It's not as neat as what I'd like, but that'll work. Let's cut back some of this off. How much needs to come off? Just about an inch or so. Let's just cut that off. And let's trim this just for me. I may feel a little better about it. Still going to be a little press fit, but it's not going to be as condensed in there. And then this guy goes all the way around. Dude, it's super easy. I need to shorten it a little bit more. Just right in here. Right here. Come on. And just right there. And it's super simple, super easy. This guy fits right in on top, just like it normally would. Right there. My bolt, my nut, I mean. And then I'm screwed on. I've got a clean air filter. Easy peasy and cheap. So look, a sheet of foam will cost you $15.87. So you can't, and you probably find it cheaper. That's just the top one, so can't beat that. Okay, so we have the second one finished here. Again, foam in there, filter go on, our cover go on, and then we're good. Now, if you have one that goes all the way around, all you have to do, take a little super glue and then have it on the ends right here, and then just glue it, and then you can have that go all the way around, right? All you have to do is glue the ends. Make sure you don't glue your fingers. Just glue the ends, and then it'll still stretch, so you'll still be able to stretch it. Just measure it around, glue it, and then you can slide it over. I thought I was going to need super glue to be able to glue it onto the filters, but with leaving an extra bit of foam, it's going to sit on there, and then this is going to hold it on. It's not going anywhere. So I'm pretty happy with that. So guys, that was a quick, easy fix. Some sheet foam, and you can rebuild your air filters. You don't have to go out and search to buy them. Only about 20 bucks, and you'll have leftovers where you can do more. So it works out really good, and this will work for the CL175. And then in the next episode, we're gonna work on the seat, as far as patching the seat with some vinyl adhesive that I already have, that we should be able to patch it up, make it look better than what it won't be perfect. Again, I'm just trying to make a bargain beauty, if you will, right? How good can we make this bike look for the least amount of money is what we're doing. And guys, as far as the total, we're about $340 into the bike now, and about 6.5 hours, right? This took me 20 minutes, half hour. So about 6.5 hours in it. And I'm not counting the foam, as far as I'm not adding the $15 that it would cost to go get it. Because why? Because I already had it. And that's how I'm looking at this project. Anything new that I have to buy, I'm gonna add that in. But if I already have something on the shelf, then I'm not counting it. So guys, there you have it. Our quick and easy fix for the CL175 air cleaners. They're now clean and fresh and ready to be bolted back onto the bike. And as always, guys, I want to thank you for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day. Okay, so let me clean up my mess now before Carrie gets home, so I don't get in trouble. Oh, and just so you know, no towels were harmed in the making of this video. This is a shop towel, so that was good. Let me pack up the Eastvolt tools. Thanks Eastvolt for these. This is like the home repair kit or something like that. Comes with everything you need, scissors, all kinds of stuff. So I only needed the knife and the pliers. I didn't know what else I'd need, so I grabbed it. Again, thanks to folks at Eastvolt. So let me make sure I don't have a mess. So let me wipe these up. Again, make sure I don't get busted. I don't know why I'm worried. She lets our grandkids color all over this table, so I don't think I can get in trouble. Okay, I think we're good in the hood. Nobody will know we were here. Good as new.